3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you And hello and welcome, fans, to the Ohlone College Runyon Complex / Runyon Field, the softball field on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College at the basin of Mission Peak here in Fremont, California. Today's marquee matchup is featuring the San Joaquin Delta College Mustangs, who are 3-2 on the year, and the Ohlone College Renegades, who are 0-10 on the year. For the Mustangs, I mean, really, what hasn't been working for them? In 5 games played, they lost to 1-3. The 3 games they won against Monterey Peninsula, Reedley, and Cabrillo, and all of them being shutouts where the Mustangs scored double-digit runs, 10 in 2 of them, 11 in the other one. 11 coming against Monterey Peninsula, 10 coming against Reedley and Cabrillo. Then San Joaquin Delta lost to San Mateo by a score of 4-0, and College of Sequoia 4-2. As a team, they are hitting .350. They have an on-base percentage of 43.4%. They slug at 47.9%. They have a team ERA of .97 and .86, and have pitched 3 shutouts. So really, more of the same is what they're looking for today. And for the Renegades, they're just looking for any type of consistency that they can find at this point. They have a team batting average of .225 coming into today's contest, which is not exactly where the Renegades want to be. Run scores have been consistent for the Renegades, but getting hits across and runs across, not so much against certain company. And today, right now, is a golden opportunity for the Renegades to try and rectify that. And they also have a team ERA of 11-14 as a team, and that absolutely needs to go down for the Renegades today. So as we begin the pregame announcements, I'm going to load my notes as far as weather and whatnot is concerned, and we'll be back in just a minute after this quick announcement to the live audience.
Number 13.
We'll be back, folks.
Dave Lozano. Number 17 is Beard. Number 12, Glow Townsend. Now, let's get to the starting lineup. Playing left field, hitting first, number 7, Jayana Diaz. Playing center, hitting second, number 14, Lily Roman. Your designated player, hitting third, number 8, Amanda. Your first baseman, hitting fifth, your number 32, Sydney Henry. Playing third, hitting sixth, Number 23, Cameron Gilbert. Playing shortstop, hitting 7th, number 25, Kiara Taimani. Playing second base, hitting 8th, number 1, Jasmine Araika. Playing right, hitting 9th, we have number 4, Kaden Davis. And catching for the game and hitting in your flex position, we have number 11, Sam Bowie.
Savannah Lay on PA for the Ohlone College Renegades home crowd here inside the Runyon Complex. We're going to signal for the national anthem and then get started.
Let's start that all over.
All right, let's get on with today's game day weather, folks. It's sunny here right before first pitch on the Fremont campus, and it is a nice 58 degrees right now. You're going to expect to have just high 50s, maybe a chance for low 50s as we head into the late innings of this game. And also, don't get used to the sunlight because the clouds are coming back within the next hour. But it's mostly cloudy, or mostly sunny for now here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. But those clouds that are bringing in the storm that's going to bring in over an inch of snow into the Sierra Nevada mountains is on its way, fast approaching here in the East Bay in Fremont, California. I'm Romano Galan. I'm your broadcast announcer today. We got a fun matchup between the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs and the Ohlone College Renegades. Let's talk about defensive alignment for the Renegades first. Playing in left field is going to be Diaz. Playing in center field is Roman, and playing in right field is Davis. From left to right in the infield, you have Gilbert at third base, Taimani at shortstop, Araika at second base, at first base, Henry, and in the squad putting down the signs is Bowie. And for the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs, this is going to be their lineup. Quintero batting first and playing in right field, Hunter at first base and playing second, or batting second, Avila at short, batting third. Pennell is going to be designated player and cleaning up. Page is batting fifth at second base. Galloway's in left, batting sixth. Mazza is playing center field and batting seventh. Bacon is catching and batting eighth, and Brees is batting ninth and playing third base. So we are all ready to go. The Renegades wearing their green and white pinstripe jerseys. And I got to say, of all the softball and baseball jerseys, I think this is probably my number one pick as my favorite jersey that Ohlone College has to offer. While for San Joaquin Delta, the black and gold, kind of a tannish gold pinstripe, as Sienna Vigil, the pitcher for the Renegades, is going to start her afternoon with a first pitch strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count to Quintero, the hitter. Quintero over to the second base and a nice snare there, and throw back to first base for the 4-3 putout to begin this game. Here now is Hunter. And Daniela Hunter batting at .364 with a .500 on-base percentage. So half the time she's coming to the plate, she's reaching base. And would you believe that that is not the best on-base percentage for the Mustangs? Sienna Vigil pounding the zone early here. 0-1 the count. And for Daniela Hunter, she's from Lincoln High School in Stockton, California. A sophomore. 5'10", righty-righty utility, playing at first base today. In the count 1-1. Outside for a ball. Over at the baseball field, Barstow Community College and Ohlone College playing a second of 2 games in a doubleheader. And our very own Bodie Warden is running his own kingdom again over there and calling his own game. He's doing a great job, and if you guys want to go say hi to him and give him a vote of your confidence, that would be greatly appreciated. 3-2 is the count now to Hunter. And she pops up, out of play. So we're going to reset. Another 3-2 coming home. Outside, or high and inside rather, for a ball. So that'll be ball 4. So here now is Avila, Elizabeth Avila, batting at .429 to start play today. She takes inside, and it bounces away from Bowie. Breaking for second on the play is Hunter, and she is safe. So it'll be a stolen base for Hunter, as this is line and fouled to the right side. Bella. 1-1 the count now. One coming home. To right field. That's going to get down. Rounding third and scoring is going to be Hunter. And patrolling into second is Avila with an RBI double to make this a 1-0 score early in favor of the Mustangs. That is the start that they were looking for, is a quick swing of the bat to get aboard early, score a run early, and get a lead early. Here now is Ava Panel. This will be her 14th at-bat of the season. And she right now is undoubtedly the best hitter on the team. .462 average, a .563 on base. That's the best on base percentage on the team. And a slugging percentage, excuse me, my goodness, a slugging percentage of .538. So not only is she hitting more than 40% of the time and getting on base more than 50% of the time, over 50% of her base hits are for extra bases. And I imagine for the sophomore utility, who is the designated player today, a lot of Division I offers could be on the table for her in just a few months' time if she continues playing. She's going to ground out at second base there, and moving up to third is Avila, but there are 2 out in the inning now. 2 4-3s for the putouts for the Renegades. Here now is Page. Savannah Page has the only homer hit on the season for San Joaquin Delta. The 0-0 coming home. Inside. Sienna Vigil trying to work that inner part of the plate. I wonder if she's going to go back to it at some point during this at-bat, maybe even during this pitch. She does. miss the target. It goes back outside, but Bowie able to frame it nicely and get the strike call there for a 1-1 count now. Sienna Vigil picking up the rosin bag, making sure she keeps having a good feel for her pitches. 1-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed on the off speed there. So Sienna Vigil 1 pitch away from retiring the side here. She would love to keep the deficit right where it is, just at 1 run. Got to execute 1 more pitch. 1-2 count. Here it comes. She kicks, she deals. Outside, and it's fouled off to the right. Savannah Page is listed as an infielder. She's playing at second base today. She's a freshman. And back over to Sienna Vigil. She makes the play on the fly, and that'll end the inning. So good poise there on the comebacker. A fly out to Sienna Vigil ends the inning. And so only 1 hit. The 1 hit scoring a run and a free pass on the walk of Hunter. And Hunter would eventually come around to score. Avila left on base. My goodness. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Hopefully my brain is faster. All right, we are ready here for bottom of the first inning action on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. I'm Hermano Galan, and let's talk about the pitching and defensive alignment first for the visiting Delta Mustangs. For San Joaquin Delta, they are going to be pitching their pitcher number 10, Eliza Gali. She has a 1.17 ERA. This will be her 4th appearance on the season. She's 2-1 on the year with 18 innings pitched and 3 earned runs, 19 strikeouts. That's the number to look at for her. She faces Diaz, and Diaz kind of flares one down over in between Gali and the catcher, and Diaz is able to beat out the throw, so it's an infield single. And Diaz makes sure the Renegade offense starts early here on the first pitch swinging. So let's talk about the defensive alignment after this first pitch. Lily Roman to hit now for the Renegades. Squaring up the bunt and pulls back. From left to right in the outfield, it's going to go Galloway. Galloway, Mazza, and Quintero. And then at left to right in the infield, Brees, Avila, Page, and Hunter. Bacon is in the squat and putting down the signs. And now Lily Roman, 1-1 the count to her after she just fouled off her 1-0 delivery. Lily Roman, 182 coming into today's game, batting second. So Diaz, Roman, Dilsaver, Vigil, Henry, Gilbert, Taimani, Araika, and Davis is the lineup for the Renegades. And runner goes. Jayana Diaz is safe. She's going to break away from second and go to third because the throw kicked away from the middle infielders. So she gets 2 bases there. And the 4th best stealer in the Coast Conference showing it off right now for the Renegades at third base with none out. Now it's a sacrifice situation for Roman. Sacrifice or better. 2-1. Ready to come home. Here it comes. And it's low and outside for a ball. 3-1 the count now. The Renegades would love to have either a run scored or 2 runners on for Amanda Dilsaver, who would be next. 3-1 the count. And this is grounded over to third base and offline. Run is going to score. Roman goes to second, and that will be an error. So it's going to be marked as a base hit for Lily Roman, and then a throwing error that allows her to move up to second.
Now batting.
So here now is Amanda Dilsaver, and the game is tied 1-1. Amanda Dilsaver, one of the better Ohlone College bats. She is a home run threat, yet to hit one. Up the middle into second base from 4-3 they go for the putout. Here now Sienna Vigil. But on the play, Lily Roman moves up to third, and that's a go-ahead run for the Renegades. And they have the bat up that they want in this situation. Sienna Vigil, who's batting .417 on the season. She's got 2 triples, 2 doubles, and 10 singles. A .440 on base and a .667 slugging. So 66% of the time she gets a base hit, it is an extra base hit for her. That's incredible. She's ahead in the count, 1-0 now. And Vigil gonna call time. She's got a good base runner at third base for Lily Roman, so with 1 out being a sacrifice or better situation, Vigil looking for contact. 1-0. High. And Roman is breaking for home. She tried to steal home, now caught in a rundown. She's out. I think maybe a mix-up in the signs there could have maybe been a hit and run, or maybe Roman went on her own accord without approval. Otherwise, or either way, still an out for the Renegades, and a blown opportunity there to take the lead. 2-0, coming home now to Sienna Vigil. Swung on and missed, 2-1. Now Sienna Vigil awaiting her 2-0 delivery home. Here comes from Golly. Swung on and missed. And so Sienna Vigil now 2-2 the count. Here it comes. Up the middle and snared by Golly there on the comebacker. And she made that one look effortless. But that was roped by Sienna Vigil. For the Renegades, they got to be frustrated. They would have another at-bat right now without the mistake on the base pads by Lily Roman. Maybe a mishap in the signs or something. But a blown opportunity nonetheless for the Renegades, and they're going to be a bit disappointed about that, but they tie the game at 1 as we head into the top end of the second inning. We are back here on the Ohlone College Fremont campus, due up for the Delta Mustangs. It's going to be Galloway, Mazza, and Bacon. That's the left fielder, center fielder, and catcher for the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs, who were leading 1-0 in the top end of the first, surrendered a run in the bottom of the first, and were able to pick off a runner trying to score from third base in a pickle on a play that was just a miscommunication somewhere by the Renegade offense. Over on the baseball field right now, the Ohlone College Renegades are currently playing game 2 of a doubleheader and a third of the series against Barstow Community College. It's 12-1 in the bottom of the third. Here comes the 0-1. Low and inside. Low and outside, rather. The 1-1 to the right side and foul. For Galloway, she's batting at .286. So, good year from her. Would love to improve that batting average if she could. If she wanted to be greedy about it. But .286 is nothing to scoff at itself. So here comes the 1-2 home from Vigil. Rise ball that misses. Two and two the count now to Galloway. Brooklyn Galloway awaits. Pops this one up. Right field, out of play. Sydney Henry wasn't willing to give up on it. If she was able to climb on top of the clubhouse to make the play, I think she probably would have. That's one thing about this Renegade team. The results may not show, but the effort is always there. 3-2, the count now, as that 2-2 missed. 3-2 coming, and it is up and fouled. Brooklyn Galloway now. 8th pitch of the at-bat. Who wants it more? Here it comes, 3-2. And it is popped up again. Foul territory again, and out of play again. All these foul balls to the right side. And for Brooklyn, it seems like she's got a hold of the timing. Her front foot just needs to come down sooner, I imagine. She's behind and keeps on going to right field. 3-2 again here. And she takes for ball 4. Great at bat for Galloway. Prior to that at bat, had a .333 on base percentage, and now that's going to go up. So here now is Mazza. Kiana Mazza bunted down the third baseline and foul. Kiana Mazza is batting at .182 on the season. And looks like she's going to try and sacrifice the runner over. That pitch is just high, right at the letters there. Good pitch from Sienna Vigil. But an even better take from Mazza. Utility sophomore playing at center field today. Outside. Bowie looking the runner back. Two and one the count now. Sienna kicks and deals. Up the middle. And Sienna had a piece of it. Taimani had it, but it flipped away from her glove, and she's trying to toss it back to Araka, and it kicks away from her as well. Man. Just unfortunate. And so they're going to mark that an error. And it's going to be a throwing error for Taimani. So she'll have to dust herself off and prepare for the next one. Runner moves up to third base. The runner being Galloway. Here now is Bacon. Now, for Bacon, she doesn't have any stats listed online to her name. Pitches bit inside there. So for Haley Bacon from Turlock, California, went to Turlock High, a sophomore at 5'8", righty-righty catcher. Two-0 misses, and it's 3-0. Sienna Vigil in danger of walking the bases loaded. In there for a strike. (3-1) coming home from Vigil. High inside, and it's ball 4. So now any base here for the Renegades as Priest will come to hit now. And she grounds this one to the right side and foul. Brooklyn Priest. Two Brooklyns on the roster sheet, both different spellings. And this gets behind Bowie. It's a pass ball, and the throw back home, not in time. So good base running out of Galloway. A pass ball allows a run to score by Sam Bowie. And both runners move up 60 feet. Priest is playing third base today. In there for a strike. 1-2 now the count. Bit of a danger spot here for Vigil. She's got to work her way out of this. Definitely needs a strikeout here. 1-2. Up the middle. That'll score 2 of them. No play at the plate. And 2-run score. An RBI, 2 RBI single. Makes this a 4-1 game. Here now is Quintero back to the top of the order. Scoring up to bunt and pulled back as the pitch was low and inside. Infield going to get ready to play in here. 1-0 coming home. No bunt, and it's grounded over to Gilbert. Gilbert with trouble with it, stays with it, and keeps it in front of her for the 5-3 putout. So good job staying composed there and making a good, strong throw back to first. Runner moves up to second, being Priest. Here now is Hunter. Hunter walked in her last opportunity. Daniela Hunter with a .364 batting average. Surprisingly, no extra base hits for her this season. You don't need extra base hits for you to have a good spot in the order. You just need a hit for average. And that's exactly what she does right. Hunter with 2 RBI on the season as well. So it seems like a foundational piece. Usually he's the one that's scoring. This is up in the air and deep to left field. Could be gone. It is. It's a home run. So, how about that? Hunter's first extra base hit is a round tripper. A 2-run variety, making the score now 6-1. And so San Joaquin Delta blowing this game wide open, and the vaunted big inning becoming a storyline here in the top end of the second. We talk a lot about both me and Bodie Warden, who's over at the baseball field right now. Talk about the Renegades' affinity for allowing defensively one big inning, it seems, per game. It's been a few games that the Renegades have not fallen into that trap, but there have been less games where they haven't rather than have. This one's up to right field. Pretty deep. Davis ranging back, and she makes the two-handed catch. Avila set down on the fly ball to right field. Here now is Panel. Sienna Vigil now. Oh, delivery home. Line over to Oraika, and it's through her glove. That was sharply hit, though, so you're going to mark that a sharply hit single to the right side for Panel. Here now is Paige, the 9th hitter of this inning. Inside for a strike. And Ava Panel, her first hit of the game, came into this game with a .462 batting average. Hitting .500 today. This is up in the air. Vigil calling for it. Gilbert converging on it as well, but Vigil making the play there to end the inning. So 9 hitters up. 5 of them score, and we'll be back after this quick break. Ohlone Softball live on the Ohlone Athletics YouTube channel.
Number 32.
Sydney Henry, Gilbert, and Taimani all due up. These are bats that the Renegades would love to see come alive. Between these 3 hitters, if I can pull up the stats to any degree of success. Sydney Henry batting at .261, Taimani batting at .200, and Gilbert batting at .222. All 3 of these hitters would love to see more consistency, especially in the middle of the order. Henry swings and misses there at a row delivery. Henry batting 5th, Gilbert batting 6th, and Taimani batting 7th. So Taimani really beginning the bottom of the order rather than the middle of the order. This is popped up and to the right side and foul. Sydney Henry does have power. We've seen it a few times. She's had a couple of sharply hit balls and a few extra base hits on the year. She gets hit, but swings at a pitch inside and made contact with it as she got hit. So there was a drop third strike and a throwback to first base in time for the first out of the inning. So just go ahead and mark it on your scorecard as a K. Here now is Cameron Gilbert.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Cameron Gilbert. 6 RBI on the season for her. One of the RBI leaders, her and Jayana Diaz, are both tied as team leaders in that category. And Gilbert had a nice RBI single up the middle against Fresno City College that scored 3 runs. It was the biggest hit and what wound up being a losing effort for the Ohlone College Renegades. But it was a silver lining for the Renegades, her getting that big swing. Here comes the 1-1. Inside, she swings and misses. So 1-2 the count now. Galley looking for her second strikeout of the game. Here it comes. Outside, strike 3 called. Here now is Taimani.
Number 25, Kiara Taimani.
Taimani, the shortstop. Very athletic shortstop. She makes some nice plays out in the field for the Renegades. Has yet to really get back going in the way that she wants. Right at the Mendoza line right now. Still plenty of time to try and find a groove at the plate. And really, honestly, this Renegade lineup and team, plenty of time to try and build some momentum and improve every single day. Play purposeful softball, as Julie Marshall would say. As the 0-1 is swung on and missed, and it's 0-2 now. And Julie Marshall, of course, an incredibly tough person herself, preaching the same to her team. 0-2 coming home. Struck out the side. 2 backwards Ks and 1 normal K to end the inning. So the Renegades retire quietly in the bottom end of the second. We're going to head into the top end of the third. It's 6-1 Mustangs. Galloway to hit for the Mustangs in lead off, and she led off the top of the second inning, which scored 5 runs for the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs, up 6-1 here in the third inning. As that first pitch from Sienna Vigil is high and outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Sienna Vigil for the Ohlone College Renegades is from East Bay Arts High School, San Leandro, California, and she plays everywhere. She's a third base, pitcher, and an outfield utility for the Ohlone College Renegades. A sophomore. Her 1-1 just missed. Oh my goodness. Two and one coming home. Line and foul to the right side. Here comes the 2-2 home. Up the middle and down for a base hit. Galloway keeps her day going. Perfect so far with a walk and a single. Here now is Maza. Inside for a strike there on the 0-1 delivery home. The 0-1 coming home, and it is flared into right field for a base hit. Two runners on, none out. Here now is the catcher, Bacon. Haley Bacon awaits the 0-0 delivery home, in there for a strike. 6 hits for the Mustangs and 6 runs scored. 2 for the Renegades and 1 run scored. Swung on and missed there by Bacon. 0-2 the count now. Sienna Vigil firmly in the driver's seat on the mound. Kicking and dealing her 0-2. Line over to Araika for 1. Back to second. Double play! What a double play there for the Renegades. So that'll be a fly out to second base and back to 6, aka to short, for the putout for 2 out in the inning. Here now is Priest, the third baseman. And Sienna Vigil would love to keep the deficit right where it is and put up a 0 on that board. 1-0 coming home. And a late bunt attempt there in there for a strike. Priest looking to try and ambush there with the bunt attempt. To no avail. So she'll get back here, have another opportunity at the 1-1 count. This is popped up and fouled to the right side. 1-2 the count now. Sienna Vigil awaits, kicks and deals. Up the middle and through. Right center field for a base hit. In trouble with it in right center field for Roman. This is going to be an RBI triple. So that'll make it a 7-1 game, and back to the top of the order we go to Quintero. Bianca Quintero from Tracy went to Kimball High School. And quick little mound visit for the infield. But Bowie's going to call all the infielders off, and is going to talk to Sienna Vigil by herself. And so the mound visit done and over with now. And here comes the 0 delivery home now to Quintero. Inside to Bianca Quintero for a strike. Sophomore year for Bianca Quintero. Righty-righty, 5'7" outfield utility. Her sophomore season has been going really well. With an on-base of 400. Would love an RBI here. Will get an RBI here. RBI single for her. That'll be her first hit of the day. And after a 4-3 ground out and a 5-3 ground out, she'll take the RBI single and run with it. Here now is Hunter. Daniela Hunter had the home run in her last opportunity. She homered to left center field and well over that 200-foot fence. Takes a strike, making the count 1-1. And runner breaks for second. Bowie couldn't control the pitch. So stolen base for Quintero. Sienna Vigil with 2 out. Just got to focus on the batter here. Hunter takes inside. 3-1. Daniela Hunter now awaiting her 3-1 delivery home. See if the Renegades are willing to give in with Sienna Vigil here. They do, and it's fouled off to the right side. And Sienna Vigil with her pitch choices here, showing great respect for the batter, Hunter. 3-2 coming home. High, and that'll be ball 4. Well, nothing like a home run to be pitched to like a marquee power hitter. In there for a strike. The 0-1 coming home. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 home now. Inside. Two-1 coming home now. Grounded to Taimani. She goes over to Gilbert for the 6-5 put out to end the inning. So Renegades surrender 2 of them, and they trail 8-1. Home half of the third, 2 up in 30 seconds. And here we are, fans, in the bottom end of the third inning. Renegades due up is Arika Davis
Now
and
batting,
Diaz.
Number 1, Jasmine Areca.
Ahora sí, los dueños del swing, para que sepan, brother.
And for Jasmine Arika, she hadn't been in the lineup for a while, only has 3 at-bats on the season, yet to record a hit. I believe she was dealing with an injury. We don't typically try to follow up with injuries, not at least at the 3C2A level, just due to the fact that there is really no necessity to do that. So the team shares with us what they're willing to share. If we hear something from the pipeline, but don't get it confirmed, we usually don't talk about it unless it's confirmed by a reputable source. So Arika behind 0-2. She's going to pop this one up to the right side at first base, and making the play is Hunter.
Now batting number 4,
Here now is Davis. Davis takes a strike in there, 0-1. Kaden Davis, through 14 attempts, has 1 hit. She would love to add to that total. Takes inside. In on the hands a little bit, but called for a strike. So a good spot from Galley. 0-2 coming home. Got her. 4th strikeout of the day.
now batting number 7, Gianna Diaz.
And here now is Gianna Diaz. Diaz awaits. Inside for a strike.
What's happening with the tail end? Right now I'm seeing that it's
Now the 0-1 coming home
Okay.
from Galley. Popped up and out of play. Landing right behind us. Not in playable territory. 0-2 getting ready to come home, and I'm about ready to uninstall my weather app because it's wrong about the clouds coming in. 0-2 fouled off to the left side. And Diaz really caught a lot of that on the skinny end of the bat. I saw her mouth a explicitive that I can't say without an FCC violation, and it definitely is something that hurts your hands when you catch it on the skinny end of the bat. So 0-2 coming home again. Swung on and missed. A 5th strikeout of this Ohlone College lineup. And that'll end the inning. We'll head to the top end of the 4th. And this one's starting to get out of hand. 8-1 the score. And the Ohlone College offense, which has been silent for most of the season, batting average-wise, really silent today with only 2 hits through 3 innings and a run scored. And this is a stat line that you typically don't like to talk about, you don't want to mention, but I'm going to go ahead and have to mention it because I see it now, and it's a glaring problem that the Renegades are going to have to eventually rectify, and that is the strikeout numbers. The Renegades, with 55 strikeouts as a team, they've only hit the ball and gotten 47 base hits on the season. That throwback to Sydney Henry popped out of her glove last second there, so that will be an error on her. An E3 to start the inning, and Panel will reach base on an E3. And we got a pinch hitter coming in. The pinch hitter will be Alexis Adolph. So, Adolph, with her first opportunity to swing the bat from Jim Elliott in Lodi, California. She's in at Paige's spot. Two-0 coming home from Vigil. In there for a strike. 2-1 the count now. Right center field. Downed. Lily Roman cuts it and is going to hold it to just a single. Sending in now is going to be Brooklyn Galloway now from Heritage High School in Brentwood, California. She's had herself a perfect day. A walk and a single that scored a run. And both times that Galloway has gotten on base, she's come around to score today. So she's produced an RBI and 2 additional runs by scoring herself. Behind in the count 0-1 and just missing the zone there. Or no, it's a strike. So 0-2 is the count now. Sienna Vigil looking for the put away. 0-2 coming home. Inside. Ball 1. On the play though, Adolph was able to move up to second on a stolen base. And the 1-2 is inside. 2-2 the count now to Galloway. Galloway awaits her 2-2. Inside, and Bowie couldn't handle it again. Pass ball, but no runners move up on the play. Three-two coming home now. Foul to the left side. Three and 2 again now. Sienna Vigil looking for her put away. Inside, strike 3 called. So backwards K for Sienna Vigil, her first strikeout of the day. Here now is Maza, center fielder. And she waits no time into left center field. It's down for extra bases. Cutting it is Diaz. And it's going to be a 2 RBI double to make the score 10-0. Or 10-1, correction. 10-1. Here now is Bacon, the catcher. Fouled off to the right side for Bacon. Bacon is 0 for 1 on the day. She has a walk and grounded into a double, or hit into a double play. Fly ball over to Araika at second base, and he flipped back to second from Araika from 4 to 6 for the force out of second base. That ended the inning. No, did not end the inning. It was 2 out for the Renegades in the third inning. 1-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2 now. Sienna Vigil looking for another put-away pitch here. 1-2 coming home. Center field. Roman ranging back, all the way back, making the catch. And that was a good job there by Lily Roman. Steadily was running out of room with the fence creeping up on her. She had to put her back to that fence and square up to make the play. And right around the warning track, I would say. Maybe even on the warning track. That was a good play by her. Here now is Priest. And Brooklyn Priest spelled her name Brooke, the usual spelling without the E, but L-I-N at the end. Her teammate, the other Brooklyn, the exact same way, except the Lynn is L-Y-N-N. 1-1. Grounded over to Gilbert. Gilbert. No. They're going to call that foul? Interesting. And I have no idea. The call at home plate, I thought he said foul because on the play, Priest didn't move. She didn't try and run back to first. The only reason why she wouldn't have done that is because she heard a call from the home plate umpire. But the Renegades played it in the field, and it's a 5-3 putout. So a bit of a confusing play there, but we're going to go ahead and move on. The Mustangs score 2 in the top of the 4th. Renegades need runs. Lily Roman, Amanda Dilsaver, and Sienna Vigil all due up here in this home half of the 4th inning. And it's an important home half of the 4th inning for the Renegades because they are in danger of the run rule right now. So they would need to score some runs in a hurry. And perfect time to do so with the heart of the order due up. And Lily Roman to swing the bat. So Lily Roman ready for her second go of it at the plate. The 0-0 coming home. Squaring up to bunt, pulls back, and it's a called strike. Roman had a base hit in her first opportunity. scored a run. Here comes the 1-1 home. In there for a strike. Galley still the pitcher. Pitching beautifully so far. Only 2 hits given up and a run. The Renegades would like to get her to work a little bit harder now. And Lily Roman fouls this one off to the left side. And heads up Ashika. Shika Chandra working ticketing today for the softball team. She retired her playing career. I don't think she realized that she was still going to have to make a couple of plays here and there. 1-2. Grounded over to the left side. Diving play at short, but to no avail. In and out of the glove at short. Good job. A for effort by Avila. But Roman is going to get aboard with her second hit of the game. So she'll be 2 for 2. Here now is Amanda Dilsaver, who grounded to a 4-3 in her first opportunity. She is a home run threat. She hit a home run that went foul a few weeks back. And right now is a chance for her to try and keep this line moving, maybe even potentially score a run, because Lily Roman does have blazing speed over there at first base. I would be surprised if she doesn't at least try to go and steal a base here. This popped up and fouled back. Dilsaver batting at 304 today prior to play beginning. She swings and misses at her 0-1 delivery, and it's 0-2 now. The 400 hitting Sienna Vigil right behind her. Sienna Vigil would like ducks on the pond here. Swung on and missed. A 6th strikeout for the Renegades. Here now is Sienna Vigil.
Now batting, number 5, Sienna Vigil.
She points over to Lily Roman as if she's to say, I got you. So let's see what Sienna Vigil is going to do. Maybe got a little bit of motion, a hit and run here. There was a miscommunication between Julie Marshall Roman and Sienna Vigil in the first inning that got Lily Roman picked off trying to steal home from third base. Not sure who might have missed the sign or what on that play, but somebody missed the sign. So either it was a hit and run and Lily was going, or Lily went on her own accord when she wasn't supposed to. Now a chance for all of them to get it right here. 0-1 the count. Here it comes home. Up to left field and deep, but foul. And it had the home run distance. And so Sienna Vigil gonna call time and talk to Julie Marshall. And Sienna Vigil, her front foot came down pretty early there, and so did the sweeping motion of her arms in that swing, and just hooked it foul. Maybe she stayed a second or maybe a half second behind on that pitch. It could have been a 2-run jack for the Renegades. Wind blowing out to left field. Golden opportunity still for Vigil. Breaking ball low and outside for a ball. One and 2 count now to Sienna Vigil from Gali. Gali kicks and deals. Foul back to the right side. Sienna Vigil, a 400 hitter, looking to try and keep the line moving. 1-2 again coming home. Strike 3. No. Bold take there by Sienna Vigil. 2-2 the count now. It's a good battle by Sienna Vigil here. She would love a chance to get a base hit here. She calls time late. And she's playing the game within a game aspect of softball / baseball right now. Really playing the game at her pace. Ready now for her 2-2. Here it comes from Gali. In there, strike 3 called.
Now batting, number 32, Sydney Henry.
Sydney Henry to hit. She also was set down on strikes. She was the first strikeout victim of Gali, who now has, I believe, a total of 7. Let's count them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good number for her. She is the strikeout leader for San Joaquin Delta. Came into today's game with 19 on the season. She now has a total of 26. Some big brain math right there. Here comes the 0-1 home. Runner goes. Sydney fouls it back. So with 2 strikes, Lily Roman probably going to go again here. With 2 out and 2 strikes. O2 coming home to Henry. Out in front and foul back. Here comes the 0-2 home. Swung on and missed by Henry. And drop third strike. She didn't even try to run it out. And that'll end the inning. Another 3 strikeouts for Gali to retire the side. That's the second time she struck out the side. 4 batters come to the plate. 1 hit for the Renegades. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after this quick break. We're back on the Ohlone College Fremont campus, folks. I'm Romano Galan, and you are watching Ohlone Softball live from the Ohlone College Runyon Complex here on the Fremont campus on the basin of Mission Peak. And it's a 10-1 game here as we begin play in the 5th inning. To lead off is going to be... It's Quintero's spot. I believe it is Quintero. I didn't see the number yet. It is Quintero. Quintero's 1 for 3 on the afternoon. She had a hit and then grounded out twice, a 4-3 and a 5-3 respectively. In the first and second inning. Third inning, she had the single. Here comes her 1-0. Up into right, and Henry able to make the play in foul territory. Here now is Hunter. Hunter, still a perfect day for her. Has yet to be retired, and with 2 walks and a homer, is the player of the game so far. Line into left center field for extra bases. Roman going to try and cut it. Breaking for 2. The throw to second base a little offline, so a stand-up double is the result for Hunter. And that's got to feel good for Hunter, especially for a player who had yet to have an extra base hit prior to beginning play today, now with 2 on 2 hits. A double and a home run. And she will have a pinch runner go in for her. And pinch runner is going to be number 5, Sway Beatty, from Venecia High School in Vallejo, California. And in an Avila spot now is going to be Natalie Trujillo. Natalie Trujillo, a pitcher for the Delta Mustangs. Freshman from Bear Creek High School. So, old classmates with a good friend of mine named Antonio Chacon. Shout out Chacon if you're listening. Here's one of your Bear Creek alumni. So I have high expectations for the Stockton, California prodigy. Freshman, 5'4", righty. Runner kind of got off a little bit off the bag from second, about maybe past a quarter of the way down. And Araika was calling for the ball from Bowie. Bowie did not throw it. 1-1, in there for a strike. Natalie Torrillo awaiting her 1-2. Torrillo grounds this one over to Gilbert. Gilbert throws to first in time for the out. Good pick by Henry. Henry tried to pump fake a throw back to third base to see if she can get the runner coming from second, but to no avail. It'll be a 5-3 put out, and there's 2 out in the inning now. And in for Pennell is going to be Taylor Stanton. So Taylor Stanton from Freedom High School in Oakley, California. A freshman at 5'8", righty catcher. So you can close the book on Pennell. She was 1 for 3, but reached on an error and came around to score.
Nice.
And to left center field for extra bases and an RBI. The throw cut off. It'll be a double. Alexis Adolph from Jim Elliott in Lodi, California to swing the bat next. She had a single just an inning ago. Now with the 1-0 coming home. Outside. 2-0. 2-0 coming home from Sienna Vigil. In there for a strike. Good pitch from her. The 2-1 coming home. Into right. Davis has to get back, and it's over her head. It's going to be an RBI triple. Adolph with an RBI triple. Makes the score now 12-1 in San Joaquin Delta. That dugout is in an incredible mood right now, and why not? They are up commandingly by 11 runs. And a ton of hitters who don't usually get a shot to swing the bat, getting a chance now and proving that maybe they're right when they say they want more playtime. A few arguments are going to get a little bit more difficult for the Delta coaching staff to have. And that's a good problem to have if you're Delta. Summon County is going to be hitting next for the Mustangs out of Stagg High School in Stockton, California. She's in at Galloway's spot. And it hit her. So a hit by pitch. And here now is Maza. And Maza is got 2 hits and reached on an E6. She's got 2 runners on now. So a chance for some RBI for her. Pitch outside for a ball. Bowie trying her best to frame it. Here comes the 1-0 home. In there for a strike. 1-1 the count now. One. Foul back to the screen. Sienna Vigil, 1 pitch away from retiring the side here and letting the Renegades get back in to hit one last time. Run rule in effect. Renegades would need 4 of them to unaffect it. To render it ineffective. Two and two coming home. To the right side, and it's going to be Henry in foul territory for the final out of the inning. So the Renegades are going to need 4 of them. Going to need to have 5 runs if they want to continue playing in this game. So 3 outs remaining unless the Renegades can entice a huge rally. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break. Here now is Cameron Gilbert in what is potentially going to be the last possible opportunity for the Ohlone College Bats to find any kind of rhythm with only 3 hits and 1 run. Right now on the season, the Renegades have struck out more often than they've gotten hits as a team. That's never a stat you want to see. And this is going to be their last opportunity today to rectify that. As today they've struck out more than they've gotten hits as well. Eight total strikeouts for the Renegades today. Swung on and missed. 3 in the fourth, and then 2 in the third, and then 3 more in the second. None from the first. And Gilbert's behind in the count now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. Foul back. And that foul ball rolling around on the concourse here, and Karina Dulcena, who's doing some photography for the softball Renegades, is going to pick that up and keep it herself. 0-2 to left field, and it's over the head of the extended glove in left field. So Gilbert is going to have a double, and that is much needed there for the Renegades.
Oh, just go to home score. Be smart. 0 enter. There you go.
And so here now is Kiara Taimani. And Taimani, a backwards K victim in her last opportunity. She swings and misses at a rise ball.
You need to shake it up.
0-1 the count now. As Taimani awaits from Gali. Gali trying to pitch the complete game here. Swung on and missed. Oraika due up after Taimani. Here comes the 0-2 home. Popped up and out of play. And I'm going to make a play on it. No, I'm not. I get the assist. Here comes the 0-2 home. From Gali. Outside for a ball. It's the first time I'm actually even looking at a 3C2A softball. It's got an official stamp from the 3C2A. That's pretty nice. 2 official stamps. Oh, this one's got a good amount of rosin on it also. 1-2. In there. Swung on and missed. So Taimani set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting number 1, Jasmine Areca.
Here now is Jasmine Araika. Jasmine Araika wearing the number 1. A chance for her here to maybe score a run. And this is into left and over the head of Sam Maicon. Gilbert goes all the way around to score. It's an RBI double for Araika.
Now batting number 66, Vivi Lozano.
And for Araika, it'll be her first base hit of the season, and it's an extra base hit and an RBI. Here now is Viviana Lozano. And Viviana Lozano, 5th in the coast right now in batting average as we begin play today. What is her batting average, you might be asking? Her batting average is 600. To think that 600 is only good enough to put you 5th in the coast.
Yeah, exactly.
Just think about that for a minute, folks. That just goes to show you how many good teams are in the coast this year. 0-0 coming home to Viviana Lozano. In at Davis's spot.
Yes.
1-0 coming home. Golly kicking and dealing. Swung on and missed by Lozano. One getting ready to come home. Kicking and dealing is Golly. Back to the screen, fouled. 1-2 the count now. Lozano dealing with an injury, which is why she's not actively in the starting lineup. Working on getting closer and closer to being in a permanent role with the team. 1-2 coming home. Way inside there. She takes for a ball. Now 2-2 to Lozano from Golly. Here it comes. Popped up and fouled. Lozano continuing her battle. Top of the order due up after Lozano. 2-2 again coming home. Swung on and miss out in front.
Now batting, number 7, Jayana Diaz.
Ten strikeouts for Golly as she faces Gianna Diaz. Renegades would like to extend this game at least by one more at bat. Diaz it has to get on base here. Takes inside for a strike. Diaz is 1 for 2 today, with a strikeout and a single. The only run, or no, correction, 1 of 2 runs scored for the Renegades. 0-1 coming home. Up to left. And it is caught in left for the final out of the game. And so the Renegades are going to fall to a record of 0-11 on the season by a score of 12-2. And just the classic story of too much to too little. 13 hits and 12 runs scored with no errors accumulated for the Delta Mustangs. And for the Renegades, 5 hits and 2 runs scored with 2 errors committed. And so for the Renegades, moving forward, they're going to have 2 games at Reedley on Tuesday the 17th. Then on the 19th, they're going to have a doubleheader against Modesto, a doubleheader on the 21st against College of Sequoia, and then back-to-back doubleheaders on back-to-back days on the 27th and the 28th against Siskiyous and Porterville. So those will be happening at 12 and 2 p.m. respectively. All those games that are doubleheaders. Game 1, 12 p.m. Game 2, 2 p.m. Or at least 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. And folks, here at the Fremont campus, we have had a very, very long day here. We've had a day of 3 different legs, and we are through the second of 3 legs of the day. We have the third awaiting us, being basketball against Las Positas College, the final home game of the season. It's sophomore night, and it's happening at 6 p.m. here on the Fremont campus at Epler Gymnasium. If you guys are available and able to do so, please come on out and support your Renegades. And folks, we've had 2 baseball games today, a softball game and a basketball game net awaiting. So folks, without further ado, I've been Armando Galan, your broadcast announcer, and I bid you adieu. Thank you for joining us today, and please continue liking and subscribing the content and the live streams, and we will be back with more softball and baseball action live from the Ohlone Athletics YouTube channel next week. Thank you for being such a great crowd, and goodbye, everyone.